Look up at the sky. What do you see? The sun rising in the east, moving across the heavens, and setting in the west. It's obvious, isn't it? The earth is still. The universe turns around us. Or so we thought. For 1400 years, this was the absolute truth. Aristotle said it. Ptolemy mapped it. The church preached it. To question this was not just science. It was madness. Man was at the center of God's attention. To move the earth was to destroy the divine order. It was a heresy, punishable by fire. But in a lonely tower in Frombork, near the Baltic Sea, one quiet priest began to see the cracks in this perfect prison. Nicolaus Copernicus wasn't a rebel. He was a church canon, a quiet mathematician. But the math of the church didn't add up. To make the Earth the center, astronomers had to invent complex, chaotic loops for the planets. It was ugly. It was wrong. He didn't have a telescope. Galileo wouldn't be born for another 20 years. Copernicus had only his eyes and crude wooden instruments. Night after freezing night, he watched the dance of Mars. Then, a terrifying thought struck him. What if the chaos wasn't in the sky? What if it was in our perspective? He stopped the earth and placed the sun on the throne. Suddenly, the chaos turned into elegant, simple circles. It was beautiful. But with this beautiful truth came a terrifying realization. To publish this was to declare war on the church. It wasn't just a scientific theory. It was a death sentence. So, he did something tragic. He locked the truth away. For 30 years, the most important book in human history lay hidden in a dark chest, gathering dust. Seasons changed, kings died. Copernicus grew old, weak, and paralyzed. The world continued to live in a lie, while one dying man in a tower held the key to the universe. Finally, a young student named Rheticus convinced him. The world must know, he said. The manuscript was rushed to the printing press. It was a race against death. May 24th, 1543, on the very day Copernicus closed his eyes forever, a horseman arrived. He placed the first printed copy of On the Revolutions into the dying man's hands. He touched the cover, smiled, and departed. He didn't just change a map. He humbled us. He showed us that we are not the center of the universe, but just a small blue dot drifting in a vast, silent ocean. The chains of the mind were broken. The scientific revolution had begun. This was number 99. Next, we meet the man who dared to look through a tube and saw the face of God. Subscribe to Witness History.